Hello everybody and welcome to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, where we are just 4 races left until the chase for the Season 6 Budweiser All-Pro Series is set to start. And on top of that, only 2 open spots left in the chase before we have to start eliminating people who have wins. So if you're pretty far back in the point standings with a win, you need to step up your game or else you're going to be in some trouble here. Now, I am not alone. I am being joined up here in the commentator's booth by Mr. All-Star Race himself, Nathan Hudson. Nathan, long time no see since the All-Star Race.
How are you doing, everyone? We're back to the scene of the crime. Yes, we are back to the scene of the crime of the Joey Logano Matt Kenseth incident. And, oh boy, this is New Hampshire.
No, that was Martinsville.
Oh, it was in Martinsville. Oh,
yeah.
Damn it. Fail!
It's still a paperclip, but this one's just a little bit bigger.
Yep. A little bit more.
We're going racing for 30 laps here. Nathan, you start in the 5th position. How important is track position at this racetrack?
It's very important, especially, like what you said, this is a paperclip track, but this is when everyone backs up with one another.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's go trackside to get the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
And there we go, the command to fire the engines has been given. 42 drivers vying for the win here today. You got Jessica Shelton, Seth Cole, Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young, Nathan Hudson, your top 5. The rest of the drivers roll off the grid and onto the racetrack. And just like we said before, track position is going to be very key here. Nathan, who is your pick to try to possibly win this race?
Well, I am favoring, and this may sound like a shock, I'm favoring the number 2 car.
Dylan Young. Yeah, Dylan Young's had a bit of a bad season, but he got himself a good starting spot here. All he has to do is get down to the inside line, and we could see it. I'm gonna go with Seth Cole. Seth Cole's been good all weekend long. He qualified 2nd. We're gonna see what he can do as we're coming to the green flag here in the Camping World 301. Green flag is out. We're underway, and Shelton got a really good start.
What a start from Shelton, and the 31. 31 takes 2nd place, I think. Yes, he has. Not
quite clear yet. We've seen the outside line actually work a little bit, but Poteet gonna go down to the inside. Look at Dylan Young. He just dives it to the inside of the 52 Seth Cole. Coming off
You've got a German, the 2 German cars back there in the 5th and 6th with the Audi and the Mercedes.
Yes we do. They're up here too. Can't count them out. Shelton leads, Poteet 2nd, Young still battling for 3rd, and then you got McCurry in 5th and Hudson in 6th in a battle going on this here. Whoa, McCurry tries to pull.
Oh!
McCurry tries to pull in front of the 6th car, but couldn't quite get it done.
And I know very well.
For the lead.
Oh, Jack Dunn and others are wrecking. I saw Annie Thomas too.
Let's see.
Oh, we got one rolling, and it's 14.
Let's see, Levi McIntyre possibly makes it through here. I saw the 19 of Dougie Shears around. Anthony DiCaprio all involved. I saw the 14. I saw the 1 car spin as well. Charles Jackson, John Cittadino, Cody Lamas, and then the 14 of Kyle Matthews on pit road. Well, the caution came out, I guess, right as these drivers cross the start-finish line. So now it's going to be interesting to see if these cars will come down to make, if any of these cars will come down to make pit stops.
Let's see. No, not at the moment.
Not any of the
But-
front. Not any of the front. Might be too early for them.
Maybe some of the guys that are just wrecked, they probably have to.
Yeah, a lot of the cars that just wrecked are coming down pit road. All right.
72, 51 in the one.
Alright.
54 in the one.
Dylan Poteet leading. We're gonna see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day here in New Hampshire. We'll be right back. All right, we're here looking to see what happened to bring out the caution flag. You see the one car, Trent Dunham, 3 wide. Trent just carries a little too much speed, I think, through the corner, and he comes right up into the 14, and the 14 car is just gonna turn him head on into the wall.
Ooh, I'm surprised that the one car is still rolling after that massive hit in the wall.
Then Andy Thomas gets collected, and then the 19 Dougie Shears gets turned and nosed into the wall. Citadino hits the 14 hard and turns him on his side. You see Charles Jackson back there damaged, Cody Lamas, Anthony DiCaprio, Joseph Strigley, and others stuck on the outside line.
William Duncan's in there, I believe, the 10 car.
I don't think William Duncan's in my series. That's James Silverfox.
Oh crap. No! Fail.
Yeah, you see the 14 car go for a wild ride, and this is what all just brings out the caution flag.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna ride on board with Trent Dunham here.
Strap yourselves in for this one. Amazingly, despite that massive hit into the wall, he was able to drive away back into the pits.
Yes, he was. With a lot of debris on the racetrack, NASCAR has red flagged the race. We'll be right back, and when we come back, the caution will be out, and we'll be coming to the green. Welcome back. After about a 30-minute red flag, we're back underway under caution. The track is clear. We're getting ready to come to the green flag. The cars out of the race include Trent Dunham, John Citadino, and Kyle Matthews. Your top 10, there was no pit stop, so your top 10 is Dylan Poteet, Jessica Shelton, Dylan Young, Seth Cole, Anthony McCurry, Nathan Hudson, John Racer, who picked up that win at Kentucky, John Arndt, Jeffrey Finguy, and Johnny Gardner.
Alright, let's see if Dylan Poteet can pull away from Jessica Shelton, because I know Jessica Shelton is one of the best restarters in the game.
Alright, we're going to wait and see. They're going to come to the restart line, and we're going to see the green flag. Green flag is back out. Here we go.
Pretty average restart, I must say.
Yeah, Poteet was able to get a good run, but look at Dylan Young going to go to the inside of Shelton for second place.
Look at the 61!
McCurry had a good run. He's got the Mercedes right behind him, pushing him in a way, trying to get the drafting help as Dylan Poteet kind of pulls away. Young's going to dive underneath Shelton, but Shelton might get the run off the high side. Maybe not. They're still going to be side by side coming off of turn number 4.
I know very well that McCurry, Young, and Hudson are very good friends off track.
Dylan Young finally clears for second, and McCurry gets through for third.
Oh boy.
It's the Dylan and Dylan show now up front. It's Dylan Poteet and Dylan Young.
I see what you did there.
Dylan Poteet just trying to hit his marks. Neither of the Dylans have a win this season, and if any one of them win, it'll definitely probably put them in the hunt for the championship, or at least for the chase-wise. They're coming back here as you see Nathan Hudson now working underneath Seth Cole.
Seth Cole is going backwards.
That's for the fifth spot. Seth Cole is just trapped on the high side. Now he's going to be clear as the 5 car slides up right behind him. He's fallen back to at least the 7th position.
Meanwhile, I see the other Mercedes coming along.
Daniel Voiles, 14th last time by, working underneath the 41 car of Benjamin Miles. Oh, look at the 21 car just try to dive off into the corner there.
And we just gone through 1/3 of this race.
Yep. This lap, 1/3 of the race is complete. No one came down. No one has come down pit road. And nobody has come down pit road
Hudson's
yet.
for fourth. Hudson for fourth.
Oh, yep, here comes Nathan Hudson trying to battle underneath the O2 of Shelton. Here comes Jeffrey Finguy trying to possibly make it 3 wide, but nope. He's going to help push Nathan Hudson to the 4th position.
How ironically, the Roush Fenway car is pushing a former member of the Roush Fenway franchise.
I know, it's quite ironic actually, as here comes Finguy now for the 4th position underneath Hudson.
Yeah. And he is through, I think.
Oh yeah, I think he'll definitely be clear. Seth Cole now back to the inside. The 16 is clear of the 6. Still under green flag conditions. Waiting to see pit stops happen. Now here comes Dylan Young back underneath McCurry for the 2nd position. That's just going to allow the 31 of Dylan Poteet to pull away.
Oh, sorry, I was texting me, Dad.
No problem, as we're waiting to see when pit stops are going to happen, because if they hit lap 15, they'll be able to make it one more lap, or they'll be able to make it possibly all the way on fuel, give or take cautions.
Yep.
Dylan Young finally gets by Anthony McCurry for the 1st position, or excuse me, 2nd position, my bad.
Yep. It is, I think, from 2nd to 6th is mainly about, maybe even 7th with Seth Cole involved.
Now here's the guy that really impresses me. Jeffrey Finguy in the 16 car. His worst finish, I think, of the season was somewhere outside the top 15. But this guy has been really consistent. Top 5, he started out the season with 10 straight races of top 5 finishes. And here he is now in the 3rd position, right behind Dylan Young. I mean, tell me.
That is definitely consistency. I gotta give credit to that.
Look at how far Dylan Poteet has pulled away.
Yes, he has. But I've got a funny suspicion maybe that advantage will go.
It all depends on what people pick for pit stops as well. Dylan Poteet, let's see if he's going to...
Oh, traffic! We got to think about traffic because I just saw Charles Jackson on the screen.
Charles Jackson is on the back straightaway. Not quite a hindrance yet. But the 16 of Finguy is through for 2nd position. And here comes the 61 of Anthony McCurry back again.
And that's the only Audi in this grid.
McCurry, tried to get underneath Dylan Young. Possibly still has a nose. Dylan Young might get the run off the outside line there. Ooh, 3 wide in the back. Still, look at that.
I saw a little bit of contact with the 26 and the 3 there for a second.
Here's Stephen Pollard the 3rd. He has a win this season.
SP3.
He either has 1 or 2 wins. I forgot. I didn't get a chance to look at my points yet. He's battling Michael White, who has a win this season as well.
Pit stops. Pit stops.
Pit stops are definitely happening now. Poteet's in, but the 2 of Dylan Young and others stay out 1 extra lap.
This could throw a bit of a screwball at this.
Possibly.
Well, they definitely got to be pitting this time because they can't just like do 1 more lap. And yes, they are.
Here they come down pit road. Dylan Young is gonna lead him down pit lane. We're gonna watch this camera.
He is behind the 4, going into this pit box. The 2's pit box is the 4th one on the thing, so he's got quite a while to get to his spot.
Dylan Young would be wise to just take 2 tires or something to try to get out ahead of Dylan Poteet.
Yep.
He's going for 4.
I don't think that's a wise decision. I don't know. Maybe not. But let's see. Well, he's came out ahead of his group, and Hudson is behind him. He's overtaken McCurry.
Yes, he has. The strategy of pit stops there
has worked for Hudson, but hasn't worked for McCurry.
There's Dylan Poteet. He looks like he might have some damage on that 30. He does. Dylan
does!
Pote has some damage on that 31 car, but I don't think it's going to slow him down.
No, I don't think it will affect him, but that means it could affect the flow, the wind flow around the side of his car.
And here's your new leader, JT Bryant, the Daytona 500 winner. He already He already has 2 wins this season.
Looks like is that a little bit damage, or was that my imagination going nuts?
It says the 61's in second, but I don't see where he went.
I don't know. No, it still says 31 now. Okay.
There it goes. There's the 11.
Wait, the 61's pulling in the pits again.
Oh, I am being told that the 61 car has a stop-go penalty for being too fast exiting pit road.
Oh wow!
But look at this. The 22 of JT Bryant
where is he came from?
Probably took 2 tires on his pit stop, got out ahead of Dylan Pote, probably when Dylan Pote had his problem on pit road. And here he is taking the lead. Oh, the 77 of Gardner is slow.
Oh boy!
I don't even hear his engine running. Did he blow up or something?
So I think I know what it is. I think he's had engine malfunction. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he's just out. Oh wow, look at all these cars
fuel.
with no fuel. The 27, the 11, the 77. I don't know what's going on with them.
I've heard recently the fuel systems in some of the cars have been a little bit thingied up during this weekend, so I think that's another victim.
JT Bryant now working on lap traffic.
Going around the 24, it's very strange seeing that 24 now that Jeff Gordon's retired.
Yes, it is.
Anyhow, the 22,
JT Bryant has 2 wins this season. He won his very first race in the Daytona 500, and he won 1 other race after that. A 3rd win would only guarantee more himself into the chase this season. And it would help out a lot of others, because then a repeat winner leaving the 2 spots available. 5 laps to go for JT Bryant.
And like what I said earlier, where did he come from?
Here's the battle for 2nd place. Dylan Young gonna get underneath Dylan Pote. 4 laps to go. Dylan Young now is in 2nd place.
I've got a funny feeling Dylan Pote is going to be in the jaws of the one and only Nathan Hudson.
We'll have to wait and see.
He is really slow. He is really slow.
Pote not quite as up to speed as the rest of them.
I think there's more to that damage than meets the eye.
I would probably assume so as well, as Hudson now behind JT Bryant now behind Annie Thomas in the 15 car. Another lapped car in the way for the 22 machine, but he's just going to go down to the inside and try to pass her through turns 3 and 4.
Yep.
2 laps to go for the 22 Ford Fusion out of Penske Racing.
It's a Penske 1-2.
It really is. Penske Racing 1-2.
And it's a 3 Ford-based vehicles in the top 5, because the number 6. Oh no, take that back. 4 Ford-based cars in the top 5, because you got the 22, the 2, the 6, and the 16.
And the 95. White flag, 1 lap to go for the for the 22 of JT Bryant.
Yeah, I wish it was the 95. Yeah, good old Lightning McQueen. Anyhow,
JT Bryant, he must have taken a good 2-tire call or something that got him out ahead of Dylan Pote. Here he comes through turns 3 and 4. The 34 gets out of his way. JT Bryant picks up win number 3 of the season as he wins the Camping World 301.
And it's a Penske 1-2, which makes it even more sweeter.
Yes, it does. Dylan Young, oh so close. His career best finish of 2nd today. His career best finish of 2nd. and he gets the victory, as we'll see the 22 of JT Bryant pull on the pit road as the racing is complete. Let me do this real quick. There we go. Okay, good. It's saved. So congratulations to JT Bryant and all Penske Racing. 1-2 finish. Dylan Poteet third. Hudson rounds out fourth. Jeffrey Finguy, another good, impressive top 5 finish. Ryan Rezzo, Daniel Voiles, Seth Cole, John Hart, and Michael White round out your top 10.
Well, that was really a upside down race, and ends up with a surprise victory. And my prediction came out on top.
For the most part, I want to see what happened with Dylan Poteet.
Yeah, let's go and find out. So it was somewhere around the pit stops when. Okay, so right there. What happens? Did he have contact coming out of the pits?
He might have. See, Dylan Poteet looks fine here. I saw the 22 car. He pit a lap early.
4 tires. Oh, did he clip the 47?
Oh, he
yes,
did.
He did.
Dylan Poteet.
He did.
He clipped the 47 of Anthony DiCaprio. That's what got the 16 out ahead of side by side here. So that's what happened. And then I told you. And then I told you that the 22 car actually got out, or he pitted a lap before everybody. Where is he at? The 22. Right here. We'll see the 22 of JT Bryant just pass Dylan Poteet on the outside line right here. Right there, he's going to pass Dylan Poteet, and that's what put the 22 car out to the lead.
Yep. Basically, he just forced Poteet to yield.
And that's what led us to this point. So,
yep.
As I'm going to now scroll down, we're going to see the bottom part of the Kyle Matthews, Trent Dunham, John Citadino, Cody Lamas, Andrew Rich, Johnny Gardner, Anthony McCurry retires with no fuel, John Racer 4 laps down, Adrian White had a tire failure, Annie Thomas and Joseph Strigley finish off the lead lap. So 31 cars finish on the lead lap, while 34 cars complete the race.
Yep.
So, for Nathan Hudson, I want to say thank you so much for joining me up here in the booth, man.
No problems, man.
And for Michael Norman in the Budweiser All-Pro Series here on the NNSCRA Sports Channel, offline racing at its best, me and Nathan say, until we meet again.
Sayonara.